You can make money with worms and worm castings without ever producing it yourself. We're going to cover all the ways to do that in today's video. My name is Steve Churchill, and this is the Urban Worm Company. I get emails weekly from people wanting to start their own worm businesses, and they almost always want to focus on growing their own worm or worm castings operation. And that makes sense. You kind of need a product before selling it, right? Well, not quite. You need access to a product, but it doesn't mean you have to make that product yourself. You can sell someone else's product while you learn the ropes, and there are a lot of reasons why you should learn how to sell before growing your own worms or worm castings. First, selling is cheaper than spending thousands and risking your financial future on a worm farming operation. All you need is a phone, computer, and your own 2 feet in order to drum up business. Second, you learn more by selling than you do by producing. You learn what the market wants and whether you're actually cut out for this business. Third, by building your sales channels, you can ensure success when or if you finally start producing yourself. That is so much better than spending the time and money now only to find out that you can't sell months or even years from now. Fourth, you get the income. And maybe more importantly, the thrill of making that income sooner than you would if you had spent all of your time growing without seeing any reward. Yeah, the money's nice, but as a new business owner, experiencing the joy of making a sale helps put gas in the tank when you go through what I call the winter season of entrepreneurship. When your spirits are low and the obstacles seem high and you wonder if this stupid idea was really worth it. You will experience many of these winters. Now, there's nothing saying you can't learn to sell and grow, but most of us are doing this as a side hustle, and there's only so much time in the day. So if you can only focus on one thing, focus on sales. And now we're going to get into the 3 ways to make money without ever producing anything yourself. You can resell, you can drop ship, or you can become what's called an affiliate. There are pros and cons when it comes to all of these, when it comes to profit margin, how much cash you need, control over the relationship with the customer, the level of customer service you have to provide, and other factors. So here we go. Reselling. Reselling is the most intuitive way to make money. You simply buy large quantities of a product upfront at bulk rates and make smaller sales to your customers at full price. Because you're presumably buying large quantities of a product, you get a good price which offers the highest profit potential. The transaction with the customer happens with you or your website directly, and your supplier has no contact with your customer. And it's up to you to nurture your relationship with your customer, and you handle all the customer service. This is the simplest way to make money online, but it comes with downsides. 1, you've got to pay upfront for bulk goods that can cost you hundreds or even thousands of dollars with the hopes that you're going to turn that product back into more money in the future. That's hard enough, even with a product with a long shelf life. But we're talking about worms and worm castings. Now, worm castings can last a long time, like 6 months or more if kept stored in a dark environment with sufficient moisture. But worms are much harder. Now, I'm going to assume that your worm supplier doesn't live within driving distance, which means they're going to have to ship to you. If so, this becomes really difficult because shipping worms can be a nightmare even in the best conditions. They may arrive to you dehydrated and weigh about 10 to 20% less than when they started their journey. So now you've got dehydrated worms that you're going to have to rebed, rehydrate, and reharvest before you ever sell them. I would only resell worms like this if you live within driving distance of a bulk source of worms where you can buy, repackage, and ship them almost immediately. Buying bulk worm castings and selling smaller quantities either online or locally works really well though. This is what I'm doing, basically bringing in worm castings by the ton, storing it in my barn, and rebagging for my customers. And if you want to do the same, stick around to the end of this video to learn how to buy worm castings and our other products in bulk. So while I wouldn't do this with worms, it's totally doable with worm castings and even more doable with durable goods if you've got the cash to buy it and the space to store it. When it comes to castings, I can basically triple my initial investment by buying my castings in bulk before bagging them and reselling them. You ought to be able to do the same. Real quick guys, if you're enjoying this video and want me to make more of them, please like this video, hit subscribe, and click that little bell to let you know every time we release a new video. Now back to the topic, dropshipping. Dropshipping's a little different than reselling. Unlike reselling where you buy up front and take possession of the product before selling to your customer, with dropshipping, you get paid by your customer first. Then whatever your customer bought, you then buy from your suppliers at reduced rates and they send the product directly to your customer. Almost all of my quote-unquote resellers aren't resellers at all, but dropshippers, first taking the sale from their customer and paying me a reseller rate to fulfill that order for their customer. Dropshippers never touch the product. only the money, keeping the difference between what their customer paid them and they paid me. Now, the first pro of dropshipping is just that. You get paid first. Another pro is that you still control the relationship with the customer, although you do run the risk of your supplier knowing who they are, since they're the ones who ship them the product in the first place. But most suppliers respect their dropshippers enough not to make an end run around them and try to cut them out of future sales. But because you're not making a large financial commitment to your supplier, they're not going to offer you the lowest prices. So expect lower margins. About 15 to 20% is pretty normal for dropshipping, where when you buy in bulk, you can often double that. You still have the burden of handling customer service like you did with reselling while getting paid less for the sale. All right, affiliate marketing. Now, affiliate sales are a fun, passive way to earn income online. Instead of taking a sale from your customer, you refer potential customers to your supplier's website. If the customer makes a purchase, you receive a commission, which can range from 2 to 4% on the low end for large sites like Amazon. In the worm world, Uncle Jim's has an affiliate rate of 7%, and we offer 10% to our affiliates. The web traffic and the sales are tracked thanks to a unique web address that allows the website to recognize your referrals as yours. You also get access to an affiliate dashboard that allows you to see your referrals, how much business you help generate, and how much your next commission check is. And that's kind of fun. The other fun thing is that, let's say you send your customer off to buy from another website. Let's say it's a $10 product and you're going to make a buck. If they end up going off and buying a big screen TV on the same visit to that website, you get commission for that as well. That happens from Amazon from time to time. Again, Amazon commissions are pretty low, but they have so many different products there. People go there and buy different things. It's actually kind of a fun way to make money. Now, affiliate marketing is very popular with bloggers and social media influencers that have a pretty decent sized audience, but don't want the hassle of handling e-commerce transactions on their own. Most people with their own e-commerce stores, though, don't like the idea of sending away hard-earned web traffic to another site just to make a low margin commission. But there are a couple reasons why, even though we have our own pretty cool e-commerce store here at the Urban Worm Company, why I still do affiliate marketing to make a decent amount of income every month. For one, I don't handle any customer service. Customers that buy through affiliate links are buying from someone else, so they'll go to them if they have an issue. And worm sales especially suck when it comes to customer service. Dead shipments happen from time to time, and even with successful deliveries, worm customers are very antsy and make lots of special requests over email. But they won't be coming to you for that. In fact, the customer is normally not even aware that you made a buck on the sale. Secondly, while most physical products only have commissions of 10% on the high end, those commissions can be like 30 to 50% for digital products like software or courses. Unlike physical products like worms or the Urban Worm Bag, it doesn't cost the supplier, in this case a course creator, a penny more to deliver their course to a new customer. So there's a lot of profit margin they'd be happy to share. So not only do I make money referring customers to a worm breeding course, I also get beefy commissions when I send customers to buy garden planning software. And you can see the video description for all the digital products that offer these commissions below. Now, depending on when you see this video, you might also find a link to my own worm business course and make a good commission with that. Thirdly, I can make money off of products I have no intention of selling on my own. For instance, we don't sell feather meal, an organic form of nitrogen used in soil. But I have a blog that mentions feather meal, so I created an Amazon affiliate link to that product. If I turn someone on to feather meal and they go off and buy it, why shouldn't I make a few percent on the referral? And the same goes for you. Now, on your affiliate dashboard, you can normally see what products were purchased as a result of your affiliate links. So if you're killing it with a certain affiliate product, that may be a good sign that it's going to be a successful product to sell yourself. This is a great example of how marketing helps you learn in ways that producing first can't. The biggest downside is it's a really tough pill to swallow to send someone away from your website only to make a purchase elsewhere. And it's unlikely you'll get credit for any future sales after 30 days unless the customer uses your affiliate link again, which they're unlikely to do. You're simply helping another brand build their own customer base. In order to do affiliate marketing, you also need an audience of folks who trust you. And it can take a long time to build an audience like that, whether you're doing it with a blog, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, or some other social media platform. If you're brand new to the worm biz and you don't have an existing presence in worm farming or a related topic like gardening, then affiliate marketing is going to be tough sledding at first. But man, making an income by simply facilitating a deal is fun, even if it's a very small part of my business. So this whole time, I've been talking about suppliers as though they were easy to find and approach in order to become resellers. Some are easier than others. Now, selfishly, I don't care to use my YouTube channel to help other people earn your business. So I'd like to be your guy for worms, worm castings, and vermicomposting supplies. And I think we make it pretty easy for our resellers to create accounts and order what they need for their customers. So if you've got a business and you're interested in selling without having to make this stuff yourself just yet, just click the little link above my left shoulder or check the link in the video description below. Whether you want to buy worm castings in bulk, dropship worms, urban worm bags, or other vermicomposting supplies, or just to join our affiliate program, we can show you how. We can't approve everyone that applies, but if you can show us that you're making an honest go of it with your business, we'll get you set up to sell our products. So gang, again, I think people should understand the process of making worms and worm castings, and I encourage you to keep learning what it takes to do that. I think it's simply authentic to be able to know how to do these things. But the truth is that a business that produces nothing but that can sell can be a viable business. But a business that can produce but can't develop a market to sell to is not. If you don't have the time or the resources to do both, then I would make some money selling first. And I've detailed 3 great ways you can do that. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next video.